Okay, video number 2. Let's go ahead and just do this one. Entry level geographic benchmarks. Yeah, I actually screwed up the last one because I had knocked the iPad over. This just tells us that we have the highest marketing costs. I think that's kind of what kept us in the game, by and large. Our administrative costs are slightly above middle of the road. Our operating profits, again, let's see, we have the low, average, and high. For North America, operating profit, we were not the highest. In North America, we were probably pretty close. Now, this is a very, very strong point to make here. We did have the highest operating profit in Europe, Africa, Asia Pacific. We were close to the top. And Latin America, well, let's just say this, we're not going out for tacos tonight. So, yeah, we need to go ahead and take care of that. Big deal here, again, multi-feature stuff. This is our operating profits. We got killed by and large. We had the low on each and every one of them on operating profit. So that is going to be a huge thing for us going forward. On the comparative financials, we are, this is all the companies stack up together. Something to look at. Let's see, operating profit. Where are we at here? Maybe we're not to that point yet. We can look at this stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory. We need to do some work. We're not in horrible shape by any means, but we need to get our products out there and, kind of do a little tweaking here. Good things here. Well, bad things first. Cash on hand, $24.37. Lowest cash on hand, even lower than the 2 dummy corporations who we're competing against. We have less current assets, less total assets, but this is where we shine. Current liabilities, look at that. Lowest in the pack. Long-term debt, slightly lowest in the pack. The dummy corporations have, whatever. But of the humans, we're the lowest. Again, we're tied for the lowest debt to equity percentage, which is really great. I think that is going to better position us toward the end game as we pay off some of these loans every year. It's really going to, put us in a good spot. Especially like right now, it'll take 2.8 years to pay off our debt. But as we have higher sales over the years, that will decrease. Again, I'm going to let you guys look at this stuff. Competitive intelligence reports, quarterly snapshot. I'll go over the strengths and weaknesses momentarily. Company E here. Now, again, we can look up here and we can select any of the different areas where we operate. A and C are kicking our asses, okay? I do not like A and C. We need to take them down. So how do we do that? Again, we can look here. This is North America. Quarter 4 for Company E was not a good one. Let me tell you, I went through and I can show you some more of those financials momentarily, but it was not good for us. Let's see here. Whereas they were selling out, we were not. Luckily, we are tied here. We still have 21.4% of the multi-feature segment market, North America, as well as 17.5% of the entry-level segment. So, but you can see right here their market share, 20.3%, 14.9%. These guys are going up and they're selling out. Okay, we need some yellow in our life on these. Very important here. This is one of the things. Hopefully, you can see it here at the bottom. Company E's competitive strengths. We have multi-store chains, online retailers, local camera shops, tech support budgets, advertising budgets, and our multi-feature PQ rating. Our competitive weakness. Again, this is something we touched on earlier. Entry-level warranty period. Those warranties are going to hurt us if we don't do something about it. Entry level PQ rating, again, we're going to have to get the cameras a little bit better. Not crazy. We don't have to get crazy. Just enough to get us out of the hole. Multi-featured models. Again, we may want to, instead of having, one, we may want to add another model. We don't want to overdo it because I think, we just little selections, I guess, is not going to hurt anything. As we look at the company analysis, let's see if I remember, because I've already looked at all these. Entry-level pricing trends and multi-feature pricing trends, and this is my fault. I take full responsibility. I thought that we could maybe lower the price a little and, sell more cameras. Well, that wasn't the case. They'll go over here in a minute, and their industry average prices where we are the lowest. We are the lowest price in comparatively to the industry average. They have the high, lows, and mediums. So that's something that we've got to work on, our pricing. And again, I take full responsibility for that. As we go down here to the company operating reports, we can see that, a lot of numbers and such. But no, seriously, our warranty costs, this is for the entry levels, they are just constantly going up. And then, I don't know, like fourth quarter, like everybody must have been drunk because the fourth quarter was like terrible for us. We didn't outsource any units, so we need to work on maybe possibly outsourcing some of that third quarter stuff. That way we can match production once we get in the swing of things. That may be something down the road in the next year or two. Entry cost, entry level total cost per unit versus the industry average. So here's the industry average here, and then here's us. Here's us just sucking right here. Look, see right here. This is at the zenith of our suck. So yes, we sucked right there. Multi-featured, we were actually above our total cost, and this is what hurt us a lot, but was, we were just having to pay a lot more for the cameras because we did make them good, but we just weren't selling enough of them, which, as we learned from our previous classes, we needed to sell more units to spread that cost out a little. So this hurt us right here. So we got to really work on that. And again, we'll go over this here in a little bit, but I mean, labor statistics. Jordan, this will be of particular importance to you. Again, this is under production cost, under the company operating reports. Gives us all of our labor statistics right here. How much everything costs at the end of the year, how many PATs that we had in operation. So, and then it breaks down by North American, European, Asia Pacific operations for the whole thing. And then it finally breaks down our financial statements here at the end. I will say North America operations, see, this fourth quarter, we were running a deficit, which is not good. We had done relatively okay, I suppose, for the rest of the year, but that fourth quarter killed us. And if you can see right here, this little pink blotchy net profit, we just, I don't know, hung our hat and did something stupid, I guess, but it really hurt us there. And it was like that in all over the world for us. So I think that we can work on that. Again, these are things that we can fix. So in closing, we do have a lot of work to do here, and I think it'll be much easier if we all work together on it. And I just want to say that I think all of you are very smart, very capable, and we're blessed to have you in our group. We really are. I think that we're going to do great together. I want us to each take a look at all these things and work together to make the best possible outcomes. We need winning solutions here, folks, and I know that we all can do it. I know you can do it. Meeting tomorrow night, 9 p.m. let's get some feedback. Let's take a look at this stuff. You know what your key areas are, okay? So just to recap, Becky, you're doing, let's see here. Let me go back and look because it's hard for me to remember all this. Becky, you product design for you. I'm doing marketing and pricing. Nick, entry level, multi-featured assembly. Again, we can help you with that. You're not alone here because I know that's a two tier problem there we have. Jordan, compensation and labor. This is a big one, buddy. This is what's one of the things that's hurting us right now the most is all this labor cost. JP, you're gonna save the ozone for us today. We need you to do that. And people are, our people, you got to keep them happy, and we got to do something good for the environment. Please believe me, it's okay. I understand. So maybe we can, throw some budgetary stuff in there for you to take care of that. Finance and cash flow, Olivia, you're going to make sure that we don't go belly up on our debt. So again, we can look at all this stuff. We can make good decisions. We're going to work as a team. We're going to make decisions as a team. I think when it's all said and done, we're going to come out on top. Sometimes, the cream does take time to rise. That's why this is a long, drawn-out process. We do everything every week. Also, as for quizzes, if anybody needs any help, we are always here to help each other. You're not in this thing alone. We're going to work together. Everybody's going to succeed, and we're going to make damn sure we all have each other's backs. Folks, thank you. Have a great night. See you tomorrow night.